And we are live. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Towers and Gods, episode 57. We are here, back with another episode. This is going to be a crazy one. I'm super excited for what's going to go down today. As always, I am joined by my incredible castmates here. Let's go backwards. We have Other Joe as Damien Frog.
Hi, sorry we're late. That's my fault.
It's only partial. It's all right.
To be fair, my trailer doesn't have a vodka like tap, so you know. I mean,
this man has to run down to the drugstore.
That's on me.
Walk over to my refrigerator, get a bottle of vodka, and put it in myself.
That's pretty messed up.
Poor thing.
I'm sorry.
I'm telling my agent about this.
Honestly, I'm pretty sure that's cruel and unusual punishment, bro. Like, you might have a case here.
Do we need to take this up with Geneva?
I bring my A game every day to the set with all the crew, and I make sure that they don't get trailers because I want to feel special. I tell the director every day.
It's so messed up.
And my trailer doesn't even have a vodka.
We have Hannah as Eden.
You know, Other Joe is just in another class, so hi everybody, welcome to the stream. And you know, maybe like for the first time in forever, Joe was on time and Other Joe wasn't. So, you know,
I was in the Discord like half an hour before the episode started. But to be fair, we would have started late anyway because I had to fix some things. So it's not Joe's fault.
We're on time.
Yeah, bro. I don't know what this late nonsense is. We start the same time.
Okay, hold no.
Bro.
No. Some of us, this takes a lot of planning, Isaiah. Oh, to be fair though, hold on, no. Isaiah, when we get to you, I want you to tell your story. We have Sun Woo as Woo.
I want the retelling of the story as well.
It's kind of awesome.
Y'all need to understand the dedication that goes on behind the scenes with the cast members, okay?
Absolutely.
But I'm just happy to have my boy's lovely face back.
Look at the beautiful
Absolutely.
face.
And thank you all for telling us how the wonderful face that Isaiah has. His blinding and wonderful face, says Lazy Hibiscus. Indeed. We have Milios Brack.
We're not sinking. We're crashing.
Hell yeah, brother.
I just took so much energy to do it.
Oh no, take care.
It's all right, dude. Milios, you're a legend.
Yes, I finally finished all the Indiana Jones movies.
Oh shoot.
Feel vindicated.
Wait, you watched the fourth one?
Yes, I watched.
Oh no, bro! We told you not to do that.
It was alright. I liked it. It was okay.
It was what? I'm gonna let it slide. You sick? I'm gonna let it slide.
Oh no.
Well, chat. Towers and Gods will take a back seat to Indiana Jones discussion.
Now let's continue. So Milios is not feeling super well, so we wish you the best, Milios. Hopefully you feel better soon. Hopefully you feel better soon. Man. He did beat Dark Souls today, or Demon Souls today, so it's a good day. It's a good day.
I'm sorry the plague crossed over.
That does kind of suck, huh? We have Isaiah as Kun Jong Se.
Hello, everyone. All right, so
let's see.
Let me diverge from some more of this to tell you about my day today. So I'm out here. I'm just chilling, playing Fire Emblem, sleeping as you do, and I get a notification on my phone that. So for my camera wasn't working last week because I needed to replace the cord, and so I ordered a new one, and that cord was supposed to get here today at 8 p.m. so like a half hour from now. But I was like, fuck that noise, that's way too late, we'll already be in the episode. I can't wait that long. So I have like the package tracking on my phone, and I noticed like 2 hours ago that the delivery guy was literally like 4 miles up the road from where I live. So I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta just drive up the road 4 miles, meet this dude, go grab my cord, because like I'm not waiting for him to be late, bro.
So
I got ish to do, bro. I got Towers and Gods, bro. I need.
And just so y'all know, the app tracking on these packages is not accurate. He could have been 8 miles away for all you know.
Yeah, he could have not been in the state, bro. I need you to understand. Had the app not said he was 4 miles up the road, I just went in a straight line. If I had to make one turn, bro, I might not have a camera on.
But you all need to respect it, because without that, we would not have had a camera today. Very likely would not have had a camera. So it's inspirational. Absolutely.
I had to get my camera on, because who else is going to give you guys your red flag notifications when somebody acting sus, if not me, you know?
Nothing sus is going to happen today, so I don't think you'll need to use it today.
All right, that means Victor gets the first flag. Got it. See, that's how we work.
Look, I'm just saying, like, look at that level of dedication, but yet Joe feels comfortable killing us all off. That's crazy.
I've never said that. I mean, I kind of did, but as a joke.
Isaac. He did say it, chat. He did say it.
Right,
not really.
The first flag of the evening does not actually go to Victor, but it goes to Joe himself.
No. I don't want that honor.
Y'all heard it first.
Hey,
y'all heard it here first.
Isaiah, and the second flag also goes to Joe, because Maggie's on the thumbnail today with the title "Game Over." So, that's
Maggie
2 red flags.
But the thumbnails are not always accurate.
Thank you. That's right.
We can at least find solace in that, because Cal was in the thumbnail last week, and where was Cal?
Hold on, though.
Joe
also said, the things about the whole dying and stuff, and he started off his intro with I'm so excited for today. And
when am I
that's
not
concerning.
excited for Towers and Gods, though? Let's be honest.
This is true.
It's a red flag. It's a red flag.
It's a red flag, bro.
There's just some high stakes today, and the excitement is terrifying.
All right. Fair enough. All right, let's read some super chats. We have a super chat from Master Gold that says, "Useless Sonic fact of the week."
Oh my god!
Did you know that Sonic co-creator Yuki Naka has been arrested for multiple counts of insider trading during his time at Square Enix? I did not know that.
He really did make a lot of money then.
Interesting.
I did know that, yeah.
Thank you, Master Gold. Daigurin super chatted, very generous. Thank you very much. Has Shion ever met a slime? She reminds me of a certain hot-headed railgun. I don't understand that reference.
We'll make sure you get on that reference.
All right.
I don't get it either.
Thank you.
High five, Joe, and our ignorance.
Let's go. All right. And then Black Reaper with the generous super chat saying, "Really miss y'all, but I can't make this stream. I have overtime, but I appreciate both Joes for giving me a good time last night."
What did y'all do?
What did we do?
I was like, are we still talking about the episode? What's going on here?
I'm going to. I think they probably watched last week's episode last night because they couldn't watch tonight's episode.
Okay.
Well,
okay, you all are taking it somewhere.
Are you screaming at Final Fantasy 14?
That's what I thought. So I was like, were they watching us play Final Fantasy? I was like, what?
Look, words matter. It's all I'm saying.
It's weird because Joe and I were hanging out last night. That was weird.
Look, Damien and Victor is the chat's Final Fantasy, so
That's a good one, Hannah. Good one.
That's also very true.
And thank you, Mustafa, for being a member for 8 months.
Yeah, thank you, Mustafa. Shout out to you, legend. All right. With that said, let's get into this episode because we're already on almost 10 minutes. This is crazy. So, okay. Last time on Towers and Gods, the final test of the workshop battle continued. And a lot of spearheads started summoning their teammates. Some spearheads were in trouble, like Fawn Von Sycamore. But for the most part, the teams seemed to be allying, at least temporarily. We have Wu, Jerry's, and Sif in one group, while all the other regulars are in another group. We'll explain that more once we cut to them. We have Eden, who went on a super secret mission for Noah/Scopio alongside Astrid and Hiborios. Didn't go perfectly, but the job got done one way or another. And they managed to escape. All of them managed to escape. All the regular. Actually,
lies.
No, most of them managed to escape. Yeah. And then, through a series of new sponsor interruptions, most of the team was able to join the game through a gambling system. Everyone except for Damien, who got left behind in the pod. Joe, do you have any thoughts on that?
No thoughts, head empty.
Return to monkey.
Got it. Appreciate that. Alrighty. So with that said, we're going to hop into things here. Any other last minute thoughts? Going once.
The retcon, bro.
The retcon, thank you. We're making a retcon from last week's episode. Instead of sending Mizaru with the party, Wu is instead sending Iwazaru with the other group, keeping Mizaru with him. Is that right, Wu?
Yep.
Perfect. That was that was a retcon. I know that it's gonna destroy the timeline, but we squeezed it in there.
It's important it's not important for anything in the story except for my survival. Okay.
Yeah. Fair. All right. With that said, we're gonna get started. Starting with Damien. So, Damien, last we checked, you were by yourself in the pod. You just saw your last teammate, Victor, disappear from the room after he got summoned by Wu. You are all by yourself. You've got a couple of bodies, a couple of workshop employees that have been split in half that are kind of off to the side. The door is shut. What do you do?
All right. Damien cracks his fingers. He's getting to work. The first thing I'm doing, I need to take one of those workshop employee outfits.
Okay.
I'm going to put one of those on.
Okay. Now, they do have some blood, so I'm going to have to ask you to roll survival for me to kind of make sure you can get the gear together, make sure it looks acceptable.
Survival, you said?
Yes, sir.
All right. Let's do it. 14.
14. Let me roll this here. Okay. So with a 14, you are able to manage with the clothing. Now, it's, again, there's some rips and tears that you're able to kind of cover up, and you're able to kind of patch it together to make... If they took a close look, it would be obvious that something is wrong, but it's overall acceptable, you would think. You're able to get the blood off using whatever tools you have at your disposal. There's like the vending machine nearby. You're able to get the blood off for the most part. And put on a uniform that mostly fits, a little bit baggy in the arms, but overall, you're able to make it work.
This is good. Is there any key cards?
Roll investigation.
That would be a 10.
A 10? So, yeah, you're able to find a key card hidden within their shirt pockets. There's actually 2, if you want to grab both or just one.
I would like to grab one.
You grab one key card. All right.
Very good. All right. Now, I am going to grab the other body.
Yep.
All right, and I'm running out the door.
Now, are you grabbing the torso, the upper half or the bottom half?
I've got him, I've got him like princess style, I'm carrying him in my arms.
Okay, that's
you
got it.
The other dressed guard.
So you're carrying like 2 halves of this person in your arms, running down the hall.
Yes, I'm gonna get out of here.
Right.
I have like a general layout basically of where to go, right? Because
they
escorted us here, right? Or
they did, and it's an area that's connected to where you had previously been, like the stadium and everything. It's like farther away, but you have a general layout. What are you looking for?
Oh, I'm looking for how to get out of here.
Okay.
Access that regulars wouldn't have.
Got you. So roll perception.
18.
Okay, and now roll history.
5.
Okay. So, yet you do have a vague sense of the surrounding area based upon when they escorted you here, but you're mostly relying on your senses now to look around you. You do find a couple of doors that resemble the door to your pod after doing a bit of walking around. But that's the main thing you discover. But there's a couple other halls that you could continue down alternatively. What would you prefer?
Maybe I should investigate the pods.
Why are you talking like this?
Because I'm infiltrating a facility.
So he's like solid snaking it, I think.
Yeah. The first few times I was like riding with it, but I feel like I had to address it. Okay, so you're entering one of the pods. You're
gonna address me as punished frog tonight.
Oh no.
Stop it.
Okay.
Don't worry. I'm gonna radio Hideo Kojima to helicopter me out of here.
Don't forget your cardboard box.
Never leave home without it. Because I sleep in it sometimes.
No!
Yeah, brother.
Of course you do. That makes sense. So when you try to enter
Wait,
the
does
pod,
that make Victor Ocelot?
Victor Ocelot.
Oh my god!
oh my god!
right,
All right. So when you try to enter the pod, it doesn't open for you. Do you wish to use the key card?
Let me see if the key card works.
So you swipe with the key card, and it does indeed open. When it opens, though, you find a completely empty pod. Not a single regular or workshop employee inside. There are monitors that are showing a couple of scenes from the test, but even most of the monitors aren't working. You had some monitors that were covering mostly the Spearhead Wu, but in this room, there's one monitor that is showing a big battle taking place, another monitor that's kind of an overview of the whole island, and that's it.
All right, now might be a bit of a stretch, but is it possible to use my lighthouse to get a feed of what's going on in the battle?
Yeah, roll a lighthouse for me.
Or is that like, I don't know, do I have to pay like a subscription fee?
No, you're fine. Dude, you're a light bearer. You're fine. You're fine. Just roll lighthouse.
Lighthouse is +3 and wisdom, right? Or charisma?
Charisma. Mm-hmm.
It's charisma. So that was a wisdom.
Oh, okay.
All right, it doesn't matter. I got the same thing. +3.
6. Okay.
So 9.
Well, no, it should be, yeah, so 9. Okay. Just based on what the monitor is showing, and you try to connect your lighthouses to the monitor, you have some mild success, but it's not really showing you much more than what's on the monitor. It's kind of maybe just giving you an enlarged view on your own lighthouse if you wish.
Okay. Is that something I can just pull up whenever?
Yeah. Well, maybe. Depends on how far away you get from the feed. Yeah. But it's showing currently a line of robots alongside a bridge. They're kind of all standing there, and then it's showing other robots flying around and punching in the middle of a grassy plain. And you recognize Silyong, Eden, Hoborios, Folk, as well as a couple other figures.
Question. Wouldn't this feed show me the perspective of the different team?
That would make sense. But it doesn't seem to be. It's showing you just the battle.
It's showing me the battle, but this team seems to have been completely summoned. All right, I move on. I'm gonna get out of here now. I'm gonna use my key card to get out.
Okay.
I'm gonna carry this body with me.
Yep.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna run in a panic, you know.
Mm-hmm. Run in a panic.
Yeah, this man, he needs help. Can a deal, you know?
Are you yelling that out?
No, why would I yell that out?
You're just panicking, running with this body.
No, I'm not. Okay. No, I mean, like, you know, I'm running.
Pretending
really
to panic.
Like I'm, yeah, you know.
I understand.
I
understand. It's an act. It's an act.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
You know, it's all a big performance.
Roll persuasion for me.
On the stage. Persuasion. Oh wait, am I
Yes, sir.
Did I run into someone? Oh
Maybe.
All right, guess what? I get advantage on persuasion checks.
That's true. You do have a feature.
Hell yeah, brother. 18.
Ooh, okay. 18. So after some time, you do encounter 2 workshop employees who are like kind of jogging down the hallway, and they're both carrying like these large automatic guns. And they stop after seeing you.
A maniac is back there. He just took out my friend.
Who? Identify them. What did they look like?
They were a robot. An H1 model.
A model of the H series? Was it H1?
I mean, that's basically, yeah.
They look at each other. Go back and get back up. One of the employees runs off behind him.
Yes, sir.
Take me to where... No, you stay with me. Take me to where it happened.
Oh, yeah. No problem. It was over by the team recall pod.
Team recall pod. He follows you down.
Will my friend be okay?
You should put him down. I'm afraid he's not. I'm afraid he's already gone. He's been sliced in half.
Damn! He was 2 weeks from retirement.
He looks like...
Oh, this should have been me.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Let's move on. Let's move on. Take me where it is. This is paramount.
Yes, of course. But be careful. They may still be around.
Okay, I'm assuming you take him back to the pod. Now, what did you do with the other body?
Oh, I was holding on to him the whole time.
But I'm saying there were 2 bodies. So what did you do with the body that you stripped?
He's in the pod.
Okay.
Well.
So you enter the pod.
Oh, no.
You enter the pod with this employee. Damn, he was cut in half too. He walks over to this mostly naked person split in half. Why did they remove his...
Nothing personnel, kid. I try and knock him out.
Oh, no.
Alrighty, I'm going to say make an attack roll with advantage. Are you using your scissors?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. That's a 19. Not bad. And that's a 12.
It's showing up differently for me.
Oh, really?
It says 25 and 18.
Oh, because it's
Okay.
The actual roll is 19, but
Oh,
6.
I see. Okay, so
The
25 total.
Yeah.
So describe this for me.
I hit him in the back of the head. Like I
Okay.
would with the scissors. Knock him out, just like
Okay.
in the movies, just like Solid Snake would. My personal hero in this episode.
Okay. You strike the employee in the back of the head. It bounces off. Ugh! The hell? Turns around.
You're supposed to be knocked out.
He points the gun at you. It was you. You killed him. I don't know how you did it, but drop the weapon.
Hang on, I didn't kill nobody, but
Drop the weapon.
I'm
Regular.
afraid you can't leave here alive, bud. I mean, you can, but I'm gonna knock you out.
What was that? You hear a voice behind you. And you hear footsteps. You feel this aura as Sneff enters the room behind you. Looming over you.
I'm so glad you're here, sir. This insurgent has knocked out one of the employees. He's working for the enemy.
He takes more steps towards you. The other employee is just saluting.
I'm saluting too. I saluted first, actually.
Okay, thank you for the clarification. You're coming with me, Damien Frog.
That's right, Damien Frog. You go. You're in big trouble.
And he grabs your wrist and starts squeezing it.
Wait, how do you know it was me? What? I was so good. I was so convincing.
And he starts, like, dragging you along behind him.
Oh. I just gotta let myself get dragged.
Okay. And the employee, just like the other employee, kneels down next to the body. After a few seconds, he leads you to a side room. And he shuts the door. The door automatically shuts behind him. He lets go of your wrist and motions for you to sit in a nearby chair. This room is very small. It almost looks like a storage room or something.
Well, this doesn't seem very official. Could this possibly be some backroom deal?
Your team broke the rules of the test, and should therefore be disqualified if it wasn't for Oreo chiming in on your behalf for the sake of the ratings of the game. So instead, I'm here to find out what you were up to. He starts grinding his teeth. Tell me, why was your teammate spotted in one of our rooms? And he pulls up like a screenshot, and you can see Eden with her bow. It's like very blurry.
I'm not sure. This could have been any time during the workshop.
But it wasn't. This was captured today, mere minutes ago.
Well,
Explain.
That is news to me. I have nothing to do with anything that happened. I have been in the pod the entire time. If there is security footage inside the pods, you will see that I have been inside the pod for most of the test.
He gets really close to you. His face is like inches away from yours. He holds up a finger, and then he stabs you in the shoulder with his finger, jamming it into your shoulder.
Ow!
And he starts like dragging his finger down slowly. You can feel your blood vessels, your muscles just getting pierced. And then he pulls it out, his blood covered in blood, his finger covered in blood.
Oh, you know, I kind of told you like the truth kind of deal, you know?
Try again. I don't have much patience.
It's the only information I have. I don't know who took my friend into this other place to do God knows what. I don't even know what was taken or what's going on.
He holds up a hand, and his nails are kind of long. And he just stabs his nails into your leg and just slowly starts like pulling his fingers together as they scrape along.
Really not cool. You know, I think the good cop should show up right now.
Well, I'm afraid there's no other option. It's been a long time since I've killed someone. Last chance, regular. And then he kind of cocks his head. I remember you from Ardlam. You offered to kill those 2 kids, didn't you?
Did I do that? I barely remember.
Pity. He kind of like pulls back, and the door behind him opens up. 1 second, Judge. Sneff rolls his eyes. The person who walks in seems to be a staff member, possibly a doctor. They kind of resemble one of the doctors that you may have seen in the infirmary. And they have like a black goatee that kind of sticks off their chin a little bit, middle-aged, with wrinkles on their face. He has like a single monocle. That weapon. May I see it?
No. No, you may not.
Sneff just... I'm in the middle of... Please, Judge, this is rather important. This may be exactly what I'm looking for.
Are you two like working together or separately? I don't really know what the deal is.
He was sent with me to confirm... And then he kind of interrupts him, the doctor. My name is Dr. Dreyfus. I would like to examine your weapon, please. You're not exactly in a predicament where you can refuse. A situation where you can refuse.
I'll let you see it if I can get some medical treatment for these puncture wounds on me.
I'll decide after seeing your weapon. I need to confirm something.
All right, but I can't be far away from it, or else this guy won't get the information that he needs, ever.
What did you say?
I said this guy won't get the information that he needs, ever.
Because of your memories. That confirms it. He takes the scissors. My God. And Sneff is just like standing there, grinding his teeth, looking down at these two.
I'd settle for a glass of water.
Sneff, get him his glass of water. Are you kidding me? And Sneff is just growling.
Chop, Sneff. I need my water real
Yo, calm it down.
Yo, please.
When you say that, Sneff takes he like just glares at you out of the corner of his eye.
I think he likes me.
And he pops up his pocket and starts sending a message. And the doctor examines it super closely. This symbol. I don't recall this symbol being present on the blades. The book never described. Tell me, what is the name of this weapon?
Huh? I don't know. I call it Golden November.
Golden November?
Yeah.
Interesting. Because it's unmistakable. This is a relic. The blade and the edge combined into one. He looks at you again. Tell me, how did you come into possession of these blades?
It was a gift. Okay, I know how that sounds, but it was really a gift.
How would you like to spend some time working with me?
Oh. At the workshop?
He nods.
Work as in what? Exactly.
As you're well aware, these scissors, if they are what I believe them to be, can't exactly be stripped away from you. There could be complications and problems if that happens. If these are the real deal, these blades could make progress.
I mean, I can't say for sure that.
What do you require? What do you ask for? What would you like in return?
Well, let's
How about this?
Discuss things.
How about I make you a contract?
A contract?
We're gonna cut away from Damien at this point. And instead, we're gonna cut to Eden. Alrighty, Eden. So, currently, you are in the middle of a big battle.
Lovely.
A big old battle. I'm going to re-describe to you the field after you get a second cursory glance around you.
Okay.
You appear to be in the middle of a plain. Grasslands, trees to the south, maybe a volcano to the north as you're getting a better look, a huge mountain with lava in the distance. And to your west, towards where a majority of the robots are, you see a wide lake with a bridge. But the main thing that is occupying your gaze are the robots all around you. It's hard to tell exactly how many, at least a dozen upon a first glance. There are 4 people next to you. You see Young, who has just arrived, and he seems to be gritting his teeth, and he starts using Shinsu. You see Folk, who is holding his sword, but his arms are shaking, his hands are shaking. You see Hoborios, who has finally seemed to have closed his book and summons his lighthouses. But you see one other person as well. You see Yan Fan as well, her hair kind of starting to light up at the tips. In addition, you start hearing sounds a distance away from you. The place where you landed is next to a sort of, it's not a mountain in and of itself, but the slope kind of continues upward harshly, and it's almost like a huge hill, but like is that the right word? I'm
cliff.
blanking. A cliff. There's like a cliff, a small area subsection of a cliff that kind of circles and right next to you, and then around that cliff, off in the distance, you hear voices. Go ahead and roll perception for me.
Okay. Let me get my sheet, because I didn't open it. Alright. Yeah. Okay. 16 on the dice. Plus 5, so 21.
21? You're able to basically hear all the voices.
Okay.
The main voice that you recognize, because it's someone that you probably would have had on your mind, is Astrid's voice.
Alright.
Around the cliff. She seems to be calling out orders. You also hear the voice of Njal Lindquist. In addition, you hear something about the Reaper, so you assume that Blazer is also present. But the other 2 voices I'm going to say will come to you in a minute, but they're voices of people that it's going to take you a second to place them.
Alright.
So, with that said, give me a moment and I'll show something on roll 20.
Okay.
That will visualize this. Okay. Do this. Perfect. And I'm going to move you on roll 20 to the plains.
That's a lot of things.
Give me a second, chat. There we go. Hey, hey, hey. This visualizes essentially what you were hearing around you.
Gotcha.
The main thing is that like 5 plus robots, 5 from what you can see, are lined up along this sort of coast area. And you notice that one of these bridges to the west continues off into the distance. But behind the line of robots, it's initially hard to tell where it leads. And there's some flying robots all around. And that's that.
All right.
So Young's panting. Eden, I'm glad you're here. It's very hard for me to tell what's going on. These robots, they don't use much Shinsu. I might need some help.
You've always got it, and she'll, if you'll allow. Oh, I can't move my token.
Oh, I can give you permission here. Let me give you some permission. Controlled by. All right, you should be able to move it now.
Cool. She's gonna get defensively in front of him.
Okay.
And she's gonna call out the 2 lighthouses that she has.
Okay.
Silyong, if things get bad, just hop in one of these, and she's gonna make it available so that he can get in one if things get really bad.
Okay. Got it. No. I'm not gonna run away. If only I had the necklace.
Well,
I should have kept it.
It's all right. We just gotta keep you safe. I made that promise to you on the 20th floor. I'm not breaking it now.
Heads up, says Folk, and one of the robots starts getting closer. All right, roll initiative.
All right. Oh. Uh-oh.
What's up? We got a good roll?
I got the 6 on my initiative. It's great.
You know, that's not great. Oh my god, all these rolls are bad for you. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, it's a little better. And then... Okay. Cool. And then we'll just do that. All right. Cool. The first to move is the robot. So, the robot seems to have been running towards this area anyway, so you're the first one that kind of is in its sight. It's going to go for a big ol' punch.
All right.
15.
I believe that hits. Yes.
Okay. So as you get in front of Silyong, you also end up taking 8 bludgeoning damage.
All right.
You're able to block most of it, though. Could have been worse.
-8. You say that. And I look at my
it could have been
HP,
worse. It's fine.
And I'm like,
you know, that is true.
Know,
that is true. I forget you're not exactly in tip-top condition.
Not even close, but yeah we'll...
So, Fawn circles around, and she starts firing Shinsu from her hair. But the robot is able to deflect it with its shield.
Okay, so these are shielded.
They are indeed shielded.
Lovely.
It's a Boreos' turn.
All right.
I'll try to slow it down.
The boy hobo.
He gathers his lighthouses together, and he's kind of waiting for a moment, it seems like. He's looking around, and he seems to be waiting for something to happen. Next turn, it's Folk. He's right next to the robot. He's just looking up at it, and his hands are shaking. He swings his sword. Just bounces off the barrier. Damn! Okay, now it's your turn.
Oh. All right, so Eden would have noticed the shield.
Mm-hmm.
But he's so close. He's within melee, yeah, because he punched. Okay.
Yes.
Cool. And by cool, I mean yikes. She's going to go for, since I'm limited in what I can do, because he's so close. She's just gonna have to go for a held spear attack on it.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead and roll.
Because I don't have much else to do. 18 plus 7 is 25.
That definitely hits.
26. I can math.
Excellent.
Don't worry. Something like that. 25, 26.
Yep.
Okay, it's that hits. That's a D8 plus 4. So that is 10 points of damage to Robot Boy.
Sure. I mean, Folk strikes, Fawn strikes, everyone's striking, and it's just the barrier keeps, like, you know, from the center point, it kind of ripples across the whole shield. Hard to tell how much progress you're really making with this thing.
Yeah. And then I'm going to... I'll hold. Well, I guess I'll use she'll as my bonus action. She'll activate the Shinsu resistance technique
Shinsu
thingy.
boost. Okay. Yeah. Got it. It's still Young's turn. I was given free rein to choose my own path. What if these are my consequences? Eden, can I really do this?
You were meant to do this. You've got Ace counting on you, remember?
Lyria.
And we're gonna find your mom. So let's get this.
Okay. So he's gonna try to heal you a bit. Roll this. Okay.
I need him to attack. Attack, bruh.
Young doesn't exactly attack.
I know.
So he's able to ease the pain, heal 7 points of damage.
Okay.
It is the robot's turn. As the robot moves, Hiborio seems to make an action, and the lighthouse is kind of turned. They cast this aura around the robot. I'm gonna go ahead and roll something here. Okay. He's able to slow the robot down for like a second. It's very, very minor.
Okay.
But the robot is going to attack you again. And I'm going to subtract a little bit from the roll. 15 again.
Does not hit because I'm in defensive stance.
Oh, sorry. You're not in Shinsu
Oh,
boost.
No.
You're in defensive stance. Or
No,
are you
I
in
said Shinsu boost. I'm not.
Okay.
I
So it does hit.
I misspoke.
Okay.
That's my fault. All right.
No worries. No worries.
Smack me.
All right. That's going to be 10 minus a d4.
10 minus a d4.
Yep.
Okay.
What do we got?
Oh, that was a minus. I get one back. That's fine.
Okay, so 9 damage. Nice. Excellent. It's Fawn's turn. How do you fight these things? Eden. That's your name, right? How do you fight this? My attacks don't seem to be working.
They've got some sort of shield. We gotta break it and hit the weak point while it's down.
Damn it, I wouldn't have taken that summon if I'd known. Okay.
What did she say? Take that what?
Take that summon.
Oh, okay.
So she's going to run to the other side over here and try to attack it from a different angle.
All right.
Oh, okay, Fawn. It's a nat 20.
Oh, all right.
Let me see here. Let's get some
sparky
Fawn
here.
love in the chat. Let's see it.
Ooh. She stank.
Oh no,
okay.
we have another musky lady
So-
apparently.
Nah. Monica smells better than Fawn.
Whoa!
That is a low.
That's facts.
Okay. So she lights up her hair, and whether it's the angle or whether it's all the attacks, the fire starts exploding at the barrier, and it creates an opening. It seems like it's going to quickly start repairing, though.
Okay.
Hiborios' turn. He notices the opening, moves a little bit to the side, and he's going to use his lighthouses to slow down the repair, just slightly.
Okay.
Folk's turn. He's looking at the barrier, the opening.
Hit the weak spot!
Yeah! I'm on it! He tries to swing through the barrier, but instead his sword hits the edge of the barrier, and when it bounces off, the sword like flies out of his hand and hits the ground next to him.
Pain.
No.
Pain and suffering.
I can't. Your turn, Eden.
Okay. All right. Is the barrier still open?
Yes, it is.
Okay. Folk. I'm gonna have Team Loud and Proud fire you at this point. All right. Held spear attack, because that's all I got.
Sure. This is your
13 plus 7, so it's a dirty 20.
Okay, hits.
And
where are
she's
you trying to strike?
So
like
for the weak spot in the middle, or
at the nape?
whatever is in.
So, or you don't know about the nape.
I don't know about the nape, so she's just
Right.
going for that thing in the middle of its chest.
Oh, okay.
Where that opening is.
Sure. I think with that attack roll, you can definitely hit that.
All right. 7 damage.
7, okay.
And
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
go ahead. Sorry. Keep
No,
going.
you stab with your spear. You're able to make it through the barrier and pull the spear out before it repairs itself again, and you're
Okay.
able to make a slight dent inside the inside the orb.
Okay, and then now she's going to. She can't back up. She'll get an attack of opportunity. All right, so she is going to go into. She's gonna stay within melee. And now she's going to try and get diagonally to cover Folk and Siliong.
Oh, okay, yep.
And she's gonna go into defensive stance. Now that I can do that now. So now I got the plus 3
Stance.
AC.
Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Now it's Siliong's turn. He's gonna run up behind you. He's gonna put his hands on your back. Mm-hmm. He's gonna channel more Shinsu. Okay, that's 10 HP. 10 HP this time. Maximum roll. Okay. He's doing his best to keep the pain at bay.
Cool. Cause it's about to get worse.
Right. This robot is now, it kind of starts to turn over. It's going to try to hit Folk. Do you want to try to stand in the way of it? Or are you going to let Folk take the hit?
Could she try to parry it in any way?
Parry the
Probably
attack.
not, because it's pretty big.
Probably not.
You said these robots are 12, 13 feet high, right?
Way bigger than that.
Way bigger than that.
Yeah,
okay.
this thing's 30 feet.
I mean, she went into defensive stance for a reason, so yep.
Okay, got it. So you're gonna try to take the hit. He's gonna punch down with the. Oh, okay.
All right, hit me with it. Hit me with it.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Roll those dice. Roll those dice.
All right. Go ahead and pick up my dice here. I'm gonna go ahead and roll the dice.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, roll very low roll, extremely low. That was a 2, so 8 damage.
Okay.
Go ahead and minus a d4. That could have been way worse. That could have been way worse.
It's always 1. I hate my D4s.
Isn't that something?
I've used 3 different D4s and they've all rolled 1.
Of course.
All right. So okay. All right.
Okay.
So now this second robot in the back is finally gonna start making a move. It's gonna kind of swing its arms back and then jump into the air. It's gonna jump back here.
No, bad.
And that's
Leave
its
my
turn.
green-haired boy alone.
It's gonna jump back.
He's my
there.
child. I adopted him on the 20th floor. Leave him alone.
It's my baby.
Very heroic. So now you hear a voice from the other side of the cliff. Siliong, is that you? You hear Astrid's voice. Yes, Astrid, are you okay? Eden, I'm gonna need you to catch this.
Huh?
Okay. Let me make a roll.
All right.
It's not going to be a perfect shot, but okay. An arrow flies through the air. It's going to land, not an ideal spot. It's going to like, okay, so if you see my ping here, it's going to hit the cliff right here.
Man, she threw a curveball. Okay.
She flew it like over and then into the side here.
Got it.
Yeah, it was like an upward shot. It lands into the mountainside, and wrapped around the arrow is the Linquist flame.
Got it.
Okay. You hear gunshots from the other side. You recognize the shot of Laser's gun. All right.
Useless. I'm just kidding. That was above the table.
Wow. In the middle of all this chaos, just useless. So now Fawn is looking back and forth between the two. Fine, how about I just hit both of you, huh? She's gonna channel her Shinsu. Let me pull this up, make sure I'm doing this right. It's been a while since she's done this.
It's been a while.
Okay. They're both gonna make saving throws.
Fail.
That is a success and a fail.
No. Okay. 50-50.
Okay. So that's gonna be this dice. Ooh, maximum damage. Okay.
All right.
So this robot over here, this robot here, it doesn't break through the barriers that have been repaired, but it opens up the barriers on this one, allowing you to strike.
On the one in the back?
Yeah, she like screams and unleashes an array of just like almost fireworks from her hair hitting these robots.
Okay.
So now it's Hiboriosa's turn. He's actually gonna run up to the robot, pull a needle from his, or not a needle. It's like that club weapon he used to strike with against his fight with Kusith.
His big stick.
His big stick, and he's gonna strike this robot.
All right.
Okay. Gonna do a little bit of damage. A little bit of chip damage there.
All right.
So now it's Folk's turn. He bends over and picks up his sword. Why can't I do this? Why? And you just realize behind you there's like two people on your team kind of having an existential crisis right now.
Ian just kind of reaches back to him and like puts a hand on his shoulder. She has the spear in the one hand and then one hand on him. You want to get back to Team Loud and Proud, right?
More than anything.
They're not going to be loud and proud without you.
I'm proud. Loud and proud. What does that even mean? I try to act like I'm proud, but I'm nobody. I try to act like I'm some kind of knight, but I'm nobody!
And become somebody.
So as the action's taking place, he picks up his sword again. I can do one thing, right? Come on. Make this happen. Come on, Shinsu! He's like, starts channeling, and a very light layer of Shinsu starts running up his blade. This time, I'll make it work! Oh my god.
No.
It's another nat one for Folk.
Yo, why
I'm
is
out
he
here
trash?
giving speeches.
Does he have to be trash?
That's scripted, bro. That's scripted. That's scripted. Ain't no way.
So
Ain't no
garbage.
absolute
You
way.
can't make this up.
Undeniably garbage.
You cannot make
No
this up. Oh my
way,
god.
bro.
You can't make this up, dude. Oh.
Folk is in bug tier, dude.
Bro.
Damn.
Yo, I'm with Milios. Can we trade the robot for Folk, Loki? Like,
No. Don't worry. I'll hold counseling sessions on my deathbed. It'll be great. Don't worry.
With the Shinsu reinforced sword, he strikes again, but it's like the exact same thing happens. He's able to hang on to the blade, but you just see like all the color drain from his face as he gave it his all, and it wasn't enough. Your turn, Eden.
Okay, so the one behind me has an opening, correct?
The one behind you? Yes, it does.
All right. I'm going to ask if you will allow that she could pull another spear from her inventory and throw it while holding the one in defensive stance.
Yeah, I think you can.
Okay.
I'd allow it.
Cool. I'm going to throw one at that same spot that she hit the first time.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, hold on. How many hits have I taken? 1, 2, 3. All right, so that's +3. Okay, cool. 21 to hit.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Cool. Oh, it's a D6 just for thrown. I feel like thrown should be more, but okay. That is 5 points of damage.
Okay.
Because I rolled a 1. That's just so great.
Let's go. Okay. Got it.
And then... Okay. Yeah. All right.
Silyoung is going to break away and run towards the necklace. You see that he immediately recognizes it once Astrid shoots it towards him. It's like he's like drawn to it.
Okay.
He grabs it from the arrow, and he seems to be trying to untangle it and put it on.
Okay.
But as he does that, now this robot starts making a move, flying around the mountaintop.
Oh, man.
It's going to rise up here. S1 firing. It's going to fire a Shinsu blast at Silyoung.
Why do you do this to my heart?
The blast, he's able to grab the necklace, but the blast hits him in the chest. It bounces him back.
No!
And he sprawls upon the ground. He starts getting back up. Starts coughing.
Oh, man, he got shot back far. Oh, dear.
Yeah, he got blown back pretty far.
Okay.
All right. So now we're going to say the battle is going to continue, and we're going to briefly cut to another group while this battle is continuing. So we're going to start with Wu's group. So, Wu, you recently split away from the rest of the party inside the swamp, heading your own direction with Jerry's and Sif. Which direction would you like to head?
Can I pull up the map?
Yes. What kind? So when you say pull up the map,
So the map that I created based off of
right.
the information that Mizuru gave me / what Victor said.
Got it. So the map that you put together, you're looking at it. Okay. From what you can
You
put
don't need
together,
to show it to me.
I know.
I
I'm
just-
just going to describe to you a brief. I mean, what is there something you're looking for in particular, or just a brief description?
Just describe to me the layout of where
Sure.
I am versus where everything else is.
All right. Where you are currently is the swamp, which you believe to be the southwest edge of the island. Let me pull up this to make sure I'm right. Southwest area of the island. To the north, there's a mountainous region. To the east is back to the snowy area. And if you continue to go south, it's going to hit some water at the edge of the island. Now, if you were to continue east past the snowy area, it reaches the trees, the foresty area, and there seems to be like a lake upward from the snowy area.
But that's where most of the regulars are currently.
Most of the regulars as in the people you split away from?
No, just like what was just occurring. If I'm looking at this map correctly, right? Like I don't need to go east.
Right.
I want to go southwest.
You can only really go south. If you go west, it's going to hit the edge of the island.
So there's nothing beyond that point. You know what? I'm going to roll for this.
Okay.
I need more information. Can I roll investigation based on the information that I've gleaned thus far and have Wu make an inferences to the direction that he should go?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's do it.
Yes. Oh god, thank god. I haven't opened my character sheet yet. Bear with me for a second.
No worries.
But the roll was so good that I imagined it will be good. Investigation +1. That's a 19.
19. So you're examining the info. I can kind of assume. Are you discussing any of this with the people who are with you?
I'm discussing it with Jerris and Sif, but they have no idea what I'm trying to do.
Right. Okay. I get you.
So that might inhibit their
and you're just trying to get a better. And what's your goal?
I am trying to understand where A, potential keys could be based on where keys have been found, right?
Right.
And I'm also trying to understand, or at least find an area of the map that is uncharted that I can explore.
Okay. Got it. Based on your deductive reasoning and your skill of examining this map, and based on the other information you've collected, the best area would probably be north of the swamp. You may need to cut, if you wish to head north, you may need to cut through some trees, you may need to kind of make a bit of a detour, but north seems to be an unexplored area. If you were to continue far east into the forest region, that also is fairly unexplored.
But it would end up hitting other areas.
Yeah.
I can see this. So like, even though I'm gonna go north, I'm gonna heavily go north, like hard north.
Just straight north. Okay.
I kind of want to skirt. I don't want to go like hit the water, but I want to skirt most people out there. So, yeah,
right. You don't want to encounter anyone.
Yeah.
Understood. Okay. So you're trudging through the swamp with Jerry's and Sif. I'm going to say there are a few points where you have to like cut down things in your way. Jerry's is easily able to help. Sif as well. And then Sif says, so what exactly is our goal?
Our goal is to survive, Sif. Our goal is to survive. And not only us, but everybody else that's on this godforsaken island. You can get behind that, right?
I'd love to keep on living. But if our goal is just survival, why just the three of us? And why me?
Glad you... Well, why you? I owe you an apology, and you proved yourself on more than one occasion, except for your cooking. I said that on my breath. You didn't hear that.
Yeah.
I think that you might be the most adept for what I need to do here. Now, why you? Jerry's, I'm sure you're wondering the same thing as well.
Not necessarily.
Really? You just allowed your spearhead to wander off on a mission you knew nothing about without any curiosity.
Wu, you and I have clashed blades at a few points along our journeys. At this point, I respect you as a warrior. Enough to be content with traveling with you for now.
The only reason I invited you. I feel the same way. Well, then I can be completely honest with the both of you. And if you don't want to have anything to do with this mission any further, then let me know and we'll figure it out. But we're on a bit of a side quest. Needless to say, the keys are still our main priority, and if we run across any other regulars, that's still our main priority. And I have a contingency plan, unless we have to reunite with the group. But I figured if we split apart from them, we'd hit my objective a lot sooner. I'm looking for a particular item. An item that I think can change the course of what's going on this island. At least, that's what my master claims.
Your master?
Azushi. Ever heard of him?
She shakes her head.
Jerry's?
The name may ring a bit of a bell. I've trained with many warriors in my years. It's possible the name has been mentioned once or twice. He must be a fierce warrior.
I expected a man of your taste as far as weapons are concerned to know about the man that's mastered every item in the tower.
He's mastered every item. He's an items master. What is his weapon of choice?
You might have heard of it. Called the 7-Star Blade.
His eyes he kind of blinks. He wields that weapon?
He's mastered that weapon.
Very impressive.
Either way, I got a distress phone call from him, and things just haven't been seeming right as far as this whole event is concerned. I'm sure you guys have felt that way, even in the slightest.
They nod.
We're not going to let them have our way with us. H1 gave me a card key to a secret room on this island, where the item should be waiting. I don't know how that changes the tide. I do. And I show it to Sif and let her examine it.
This is the real deal. So this could give us access to this item that could turn the tide. At least you're
I
prepared.
just want to have faith in my master. If he says it's important, then it's important. Before, all I cared about was getting it in order to allow myself to be stronger. And even if that's the case, that's irrelevant. Right now, we gotta skirt all of their expectations. And I figured you two, and Wu puts his arms around both of their necks, were the perfect people to accompany me on this journey.
I'm honored you would think so. Well, don't think I haven't forgotten about our first meeting. What were you doing in that room anyway? I saw you with those dresses.
I didn't. Whoa, Sif. Relax. What do you mean by that?
She just narrows her eyes at you.
Your whole mansion was a den of lies and traps. What do you expect me to do when I stumbled upon the room? I was confused too.
Whatever you say.
And what did I say when we met? Huh? You seem to all of these things, you seem to forget that I wasn't trying to fight you.
Lucky you didn't.
You know what? You're right, because you wouldn't be here right now. So, I'm glad things worked out.
Well, I'm glad that I'm alive, and I'm glad that we can help each other now. Because I really do care about surviving. The Lindquist family needs to be reborn.
Well, we can agree there, and we can also agree on the person that's meant to lead it. So, if you want to work towards their survival, / everybody else here, let's work together for now. See what we can find. And if we find a key, we're better off for it. But I think the three of us together can move as stealthily as possible. Speaking of which, we're going back to the same plan as we were going with before, Sif, if you don't mind.
Plan? What do you mean by that?
Ares, now you don't have to run at the gourd, but you're going back inside.
To be honest, Wu, I would prefer if I didn't.
Why?
I want to be out here, in the thick of the action, when we do stumble across it.
Do you fancy yourself a scout?
I am not a scout.
Then listen to me when I tell you that your clunky movements and your honest demeanor do not serve us in this layout.
I'm afraid that is where you are mistaken. I have been trained in the art of stealth.
Oh, have you? And then Wu tries to test Jerry's stealth. I'm gonna do a stealth versus stealth check.
All right, sure.
In order to see if he can evade my senses.
I just imagine you all stopping in the middle of your journey to do like a quick stealth check. So you're gonna roll perception, I assume, or are you rolling stealth as well?
Whatever you think is best. I already did the roll, so.
We'll make it perception. Let's make it perception.
Well, that makes it worse because my perception is great. My perception is way too good. That's a 25.
Okay. You have a feeling that no matter what Jerry's had done, you probably would have been able to eventually pick up on something. Okay. If on the scale of Brack at the bottom and you
I just want to know if he's worse than
top, Brack. He's like in the middle. He's like not bad. He's not bad. But he's not a scout, so.
I'm gonna need you to get in the gourd, Jerry's.
Okay, can you roll persuasion?
Trust me, the more that we wait in there, this looks bad. This is bad. What is my persuasion? That's a 10.
Wu, I'm going to be traveling with you. I'm also looking for the 2 members of my team that I left behind, Elias and Mazi.
Fair. I'm asking a lot from you. You're going out of your way to help me. You're right, I shouldn't restrict your movements. I'll be in the gourd, though. Is that fair?
You would limit your movements instead?
Of course. I trust both of you. And in there, I can conserve most of my energy.
Fair enough. She's kind of looking at the gourd like, what the frick? Alright, sounds good. Which of us do you think should hold it?
If?
You're already picking me. Okay. She kind of attaches it to her side. Or she will, if you want to enter it first. Sounds good.
Now remember, if you guys need me, let me know.
Gourd.
And Sif, and before I go in there, I gave her the key card that H1 gave me. My intuition tells me that wherever we're supposed to be will react to this. Try it wherever you go.
Got it. And she also brings out her observer over her shoulder.
Last thing. Iwazaru's with the other team. If you need to contact John for any reason, do so.
Iwazaru being one of your Shinwei? Or...
That is the case.
I see.
We can rejoin in a moment's notice, if necessary. We're not alone out here. Always remember that.
Understood.
Darius, don't let her get hurt.
Of course not. And you rest up inside of there, Wu. We'll need your full strength soon.
Getting hard to maintain all of these Shinwei at once. I do need a little bit more rest. And then Wu goes into the gourd.
Alright, perfect. Cutting to the Brack and Jong group. After leaving the swamp, or leaving the other group, you made a decision to split up even the group that you were a part of after splitting up from Wu's group, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay. So, as a reminder for us and for the people watching then, that would mean that the current group you are in is Jong, Brack, Leaf, and Victor. And the other group that you split away from is Fawn Von Sycamore, Jan Von, Kusith, and Wright. So, just to agree upon different directions, your group, the Team Recall group, which direction are you headed?
So, I want to head back to where the bodies of Vulture and Dr. Yin Rising are.
Okay. So you would ask for directions from Fawn, probably, on how to get exactly there. I mean, Leaf also
No,
saw
I would
it,
ask
so...
Leaf.
I see. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Understood. Brack, I'm assuming you're following along with that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, Brack's following along.
So Leaf leads the way. The way to this area requires you to kind of cut through the snowy area, at least the outskirts of it. So you're walking along there. Jong and Brack, you both notice a group of Yettins kind of hop towards you and start making monkey noises. And they start pounding the ground and looking around, even though you can't really see their eyes. Do you respond to that at all?
No.
Okay. Just nope. Understood. Brack, how about you?
As Jong is walking away, Brack slows his pace down a little bit, and then he just looks at the Yetin, and he just... beats on his chest.
The Yetin for sure responds in kind. Okay. You're able to pass through the snowy area then, and reach the area north. So, this area is essentially where the snow starts to end. To the west, you start to see mountains rising close by, and it kind of continues onward. To the east, you see trees. But as you exit this snowy area, I'll actually give you a visual here. To paint this in your head, I'll move you to this area. All right. So you're coming from, and I'll show roll 20 as well. All right. You are arriving from down here, where I'm pinging here.
Okay.
So the snow kind of ends over to the west. You see that's where the mountains are starting to rise. And then over to the east, northeast, you're seeing the forest surrounding the snowy area. And to the north is a bridge that leads out onto a wide lake. It's a long bridge. And then Leaf leads you over here, where this area over here. And you can still see the bodies of Yen Rising and Vulture.
Okay. Joe, I need to make some investigation rolls, I believe.
Absolutely.
And then I need you to, can tell me what I get. So I want to investigate the bodies. I want to know, I guess we could start with Vulture. I want to know if the wounds on his body match his weapon.
Vulture's weapon?
Yeah.
So, okay. Sure. Roll investigation.
Yeah. Okay. Investigation. Okay. Hold on. Investigation. 15.
15. So it is very clear that the weapon, the thing that killed him, was not his weapon. And from what you can recall, his weapons are sharp, like his talons for the most part.
Okay.
It seems that whatever killed him, it was like blunt force, not sharpness or slicing, really. Not for the most part, anyway. And
so the wounds weren't made to, like, they don't look like they were trying to replicate his weapon or his attack. Okay.
They don't. And Yen Rising as well. It's like he's been caved in. It's like something hit him hard, and that's why he died. And you can see his syringe a few inches from his open hand. His big ol' syringe. It's horrible. We should keep moving, says Victor. And Hracefelger's on his shoulder.
Leaf. Where did you say you found the key?
I'm glad you asked. It was right up here. So if I'm showing on roll 20 here, she leads you like right next to the lake, right up here. It's the area right next to the bridge. It was right here.
You said it was just sitting here out in the open.
Yeah. Just, I guess we got lucky.
No, we didn't leave. Nothing about this entire test has been lucky.
What are you suggesting? Victor looks back at you seriously. What are you thinking?
I think we're being made to play this game, and I think the only person who's supposed to, or who's designed to win it, is the workshop battle. You guys remember what Fawn said about her partner, Dahlia?
Yeah.
Do you remember his fights with Eden and Fluxfolk?
Yeah, I sure do. You think he's connected to the workshop?
I think he's more than connected to it. I think he belongs to the workshop.
Interesting. But what's his goal? Why join Team Sycamore in the first place? Why leave them now?
Well, you heard Fawn, didn't you? At the time, she needed a regular. She needed somebody strong to beat the workshop. The workshop needed a way to test their newest invention. I think Dahlia was simply in the right place at the right time.
So they just used Fawn to test him out? But even so, why leave the key here? How is this all connected?
So that somebody would find it. Like you.
But it doesn't change anything, right? It's still gonna help us win.
Leaf, if somebody wanted you to find that key, think about it for a second. Why would somebody leave something like that item, which is of vital importance to winning this entire test?
No, I understand. But I just don't understand where the trap comes into play.
Well, there's plenty more keys to get, and the workshop's goal is to defeat every single regular here using their prized possession. Well, the workshop's made it pretty clear that they want, if nothing else, a show. They want a workshop battle to be remembered for all time.
Okay. While you're saying that, Brack, what are you up to?
Brack is looking out at the lake.
Perfect. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
That's exactly what I was about to ask.
Sorry.
That
triggered that.
I know you got DM. Got a DM. Hold on.
I'm interrupting. I know.
I'm gonna do it with this. Like, too much physical energy is too much. Odd.
What do we got?
11.
11? Okay. that's enough to get like a brief glimpse of everything you see around you. You might not understand it exactly. So you're gazing out upon this lake. It's very long, and I'm going to say that your field of view is a little obscured to the east by the trees kind of stemming out from the land. But you do definitely notice that this long and straight bridge that goes out into the middle of the lake, there's a building out there. It's very small because it's in the distance, but there's a building out in the middle of the lake. Yeah, I noticed that too. Maybe it's a summoning center?
Everyone summoned. We don't need to go that way.
Could be an item summoning center.
Hold up, Jong. You still naked?
If you're asking if I have my weapon, the answer is no.
I think we should go there.
How about this? I'll go there myself. Brack, do you have those boots?
Uh-oh, you mean these? That allow you to double time? That are official syndicate property?
The ones that I donated? That's right. May I have them back?
We got them 75% off right now.
Oh.
I'd like them back if possible, just to borrow them.
Wait, why are you going by yourself?
Because I can make it quick. Safer that way.
How
Takes us a
strong are
trap.
you, Victor?
Sorry?
How much do you lift, bro?
Oh my gosh!
He said, what do you bench?
I have no idea, Brack. We have more important things going on right now.
Well, this is
you know how
important
strong
because
I am.
This is more important because then you could take Little Leaf with you. You could put her on your back as you sprint towards the station. That way, you could actually have someone that's at range to help you out with the situation that may occur over at the...
Fine. Leaf, you want to join? Oh, sure.
Go with them,
Fine.
Little Leaf. Keep them out of trouble.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good. Victor bends down. Leaf gets onto his back. Hang on tight,
So are we
Leaf.
just supposed to wait for them to get back?
Yeah, we prevent anybody else from getting to that item station if it is one, and it looks like it's only one way. It's only one way right above the table.
Yeah, well, one way? What do you mean by
From
that?
what we can see, like one way in, that bridge.
Yeah, it's the only way to get there.
Okay.
There may be other ways to get there in other areas, but from what you can tell now, from your angle. So, he creates a bang of electricity in his hand. Hang on tight, Leaf. And he runs the bang across his feet. What? And then he just starts, like, dashing as quick as he can. And it's almost like he's kicking off from the air when he does so. And he's, like, gone in a blur.
Gone with the wind.
Bro, he wasn't there for our training. Where was he? Did you do this whole time? Wow.
Hacks!
Young, I think we should wait here. Hold down this position just in case someone tries to come in after them.
Well, guess we don't really have a choice. We can't just take off on our own, them being split up from us. I don't like this, Brack. I think the workshop is playing with us. All of us.
Has the floor not been playing with us?
No, this is different. Before it was for reputation or some ulterior motive. But I have a feeling that the workshop is willing to throw away entire teams. It means they get to win this. But something doesn't make sense.
What's that?
Well, the workshop, they want a show, right? We know that from all the different deals they've offered, not only us, but every other team, that it's the spectacle that matters to them. They want to impress the sponsors. So then, why draw this out? All the sponsors are here. All the regulars are here, on the island. What do they gain from this show?
You think they could be trying to sell a weapon?
Yeah, I do.
trying to wait until the right moment to show off its weapons abilities and then pawn it off to the highest bidder.
I'm sure it would be impressive for the workshop if their latest and greatest weapon took out an entire island full of some of the top regulars in the tower, don't you think?
It would. But I think that idea is a bit far-fetched.
While you're discussing this, someone interrupts you and yells through the conversation from the distance. Don't move! You hear a voice off to the west near the mountains.
Brack moves.
All right. Does a 17 hit?
What is it? Yeah, my AC is lower about, I think so, yeah.
So it's not going to do much damage. As you move, you get shot in the shoulder. It kind of skims, kind of slices past you and takes a chunk out of your arm as the bullet flies past.
How much damage?
3.
3? Okay.
Yep. You look in the direction of the shot, and you see Mozzie perched on the cliff with her gun, with her rifle, and standing behind her is Elias with his arms crossed. I said don't move. Now, are we going to do this or what?
If you shoot me again, I'm going to take that gun and I'm going to shove it up his butt. And then I'm going to proceed to beat you with him.
Oh my god.
And as Brack say that, you can see a shimmer in his eyes, slowly shifting from red to silver.
Oh, okay. So, do you want to roll intimidation for that?
Yeah, it's wrong.
Okay, all right.
Was that phrase not intimidating on its own? Is there any other way to take that?
Yeah.
I feel like that was an auto crit, but like we'll go with it.
I'll give you a bit of I'll give you some advantage because that was kind of nuts.
Give me advantage, okay?
I'll give you advantage.
I rolled 18. There we go.
I didn't know.
18.
18. All right.
I got on demon time right now. That shit's crazy.
So, Mozzie Elias taps her on the shoulder as if to stop. What are you doing here?
Same as you, playing a game.
Are you the ones that killed them? Points to the dead bodies.
No.
It was those giant robots, wasn't it? What the hell is the workshop thinking? Do you know where Jerry is? We've been looking for him. You heard the kid. Do you know where our leader is? Or not?
Should we tell him, Joe? You know him. I'll let you tell him.
Look, Jerry's is working with us for now, all right? Trying to get a solid lay of the land in this island, and the best way to do that is with numbers. More people, more eyes on the island.
Say it again, I'm sorry.
Jerry's is working with us.
That's what I thought. Put down the gun, Mozzie. He starts whispering to her. She just kind of packs up her gun. They start walking towards you. And then you hear footsteps. And in a flash, Victor and Leaf arrive back. Here you go, Jong. He tosses you some your clothes and your weapon. Apparently you don't have to be a spearhead to use that thing. They said it was a dual summoning center. You can summon allies or items. But I gotta go.
What?
We saw something on the east coast. A line of those big robots blocking another bridge.
What are you thinking?
The island in the center. It's not a summoning center. That building isn't a summoning center. The summoning center we found was off to the side, but that building, I think that's the temple that we're supposed to reach with our keys. Yeah, it definitely is. Why did I cut to Ace there? Sorry. Yeah, it definitely is.
She knows.
She's always watching. It's definitely the temple. But listen, Eden could be over there, as well as all other teammates. I gotta go.
Well, all right, slow down.
If you want to join me, you can. What?
Relax. First off, we don't have all the keys yet, so the only point in going over there would be to confirm if any of our allies are over there. But if there's as many robots as you said, charging in first would be stupid.
All I
Can you
gotta do
take
is
all those
slide
robots
past them.
down?
I'm not trying to take them on. I'm trying to get around them.
And how many do you think you'd have to get around?
He kind of clutches his foot for a minute. Not used to this. Doesn't matter. I gotta go. I can
John,
carry
grab
someone with me
Victor
if you...
by the collar. Look,
I don't have time for this, John.
I get it. All right? You're agitated. I need you to focus. I need you to think about this long term, okay? I get it. You want to save Eden. I get it after your conversation with Damien, but I need your head here in the game. Otherwise, every single person on this island is at risk of dying. Every single one of them. Now, you want that on your head? We want to take a deep breath and let's find a sensible approach to that island.
Roll persuasion.
Okay. Persuasion, you
okay.
say? Persuasion. Woo. 14.
14.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making my own decision here, John. I'm gonna go.
Victor, the only element that we
Let
have
go of
over the
me.
workshop now is a surprise, is unpredictability.
This isn't about fighting the workshop. This is about surviving.
And how do you plan to do that if you storm that island that has a bunch of these robots that were brought here by the workshop? You think they don't know where you are right now?
Of course they know where I am, and they're gonna know where I am no matter where we go.
So then doesn't it make more sense to figure out what rules they're playing by and break those rules instead of just running around here like cattle? You go running off with the first sign of danger, the first person in trouble, then what? You're cornered. And then what are you going to do?
He's right, Victor. We gotta stick together.
Look, I'm not saying that we don't go rescue Eden or that we don't go see who's in trouble, but I'm saying that there's a smart way and a stupid way to go about doing that. And your plan is not smart.
I don't care
Not
if
right
it's
now.
smart or not. Doesn't
You
matter
should,
right now.
Victor.
Well, I don't. And now I'm gonna go. You've said your piece, John. If you want to play it smart, play it smart.
Fine. You're an adult. Do what you want.
Victor,
What, Breck?
you're a part of this team, are you not?
Here we go. Yeah, I sure am.
That means you're a part of this family, are you not?
Yeah.
Running off by yourself is stupid, Victor. And you know it. I understand tensions may be high. I understand the moment may be heated. But when you're leveled, you're at your best, Victor. Don't do anything stupid. If you want to run off, don't run across that bridge.
Roll persuasion.
Joe out here trying to kill off Victor, man. I don't believe this, man. Persuasion. Shoot. Yeah, John ain't get. I ain't get. 13.
13.
Yeah.
Please, Victor, says Leaf. Fuck. Fine.
It's
We better-
okay.
But we're finding them, right?
Yes, that's what we're
Good.
trying to do.
Then why?
And more. And I think Zhang turns over to where Elias and Mazi are.
Yep.
think I can find us a clever way to do just that.
Mozzie like raises an eyebrow looking at you as she starts lighting her cigarette. Okay. Should we cut away? Do you want
Yeah, we can cut away. I'm gonna send you. I have a plan. I'm gonna
send me
it to
some
you
messages.
again,
All right,
yeah.
perfect. Okay, we're gonna cut back to Eden.
Yes, sir.
So I'm gonna say that a bit of time passed in between, like,
All right.
and the fighting continued on. We'll say,
All right.
And generally speaking, you picked up on a few things while this was all happening. The positioning we're gonna keep the same, roughly.
Sure.
The rough positioning hasn't changed. Let me find something to play here. Come on, roll 20. Okay. So the main thing you've noticed, and I'll show this on roll 20 as well, is that the line of robots over here are unmoving. They have not moved at all. These robots down here, including the one with the giant sword, are also not really moving. But the robots over here, mostly these two flying ones, they seem to be fighting the group on this side, and then this robot up here is not moving.
Okay.
It's almost as if they're blocking off certain areas. Everyone's starting to get tired.
Yeah.
You,
Do you want me to roll anything for like more damage or more like TP expenditure or anything?
let's do this. I'm gonna have you roll initiative again.
Sure.
Okay. And I'm gonna do this.
Oh my. Natural 1 on initiative.
Natural 1 on initiative. Let's
Yeah.
go, Eden. Let's go. Exciting.
I don't like how happy you are.
One I don't know. It's exciting.
Every time.
It makes things more interesting. Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm messaging something here.
Sure. It's okay. We're not totally going to die. It is great.
Okay, sent a message
Just
there.
a natural 1 on initiative.
Perfect. So the fighting has continued on. It's for the most part just a cycle of like barrier breaks. You're able to get a little bit of damage in. Barrier breaks, a little bit of damage.
Yep.
Still young. After grabbing the necklace and getting back up, he channeled his energy, and a wave of healing washes over the people that are there in that area.
Okay.
Okay. The number is 18. You can disperse that amongst your HP, TP, or SP.
Okay.
But after he does that, his hands are on his knees, and he's one hand on his knee, and he's clutching his chest where he was hit by that attack. And the blessing like fades away for a minute.
Still young, you little. At that point, Eden would probably send over one of the lighthouses to him and tell him to get in, just so he can recover in there. And Still Young does have a health potion that I gave him because everybody on Team Recall got one. So in case he's like super hurting and he's not healing himself, like he'd have that. Let's see here. I have a total of 7. So plus 4 gives me 7. So we're back to 7 and 10.
I'm messaging like 3 people at once. This is really
this is
crazy.
I've heard a lot of typing,
Yeah.
so I'm just like, I'm dragging out my point distribution by
all
you
good,
sometime.
all good. Thank you.
So if I took 7 there, so that gives me 11 back. Would she have taken any hits in between here, or it would have evened out until now with the plus 18?
Say it again.
Would she have taken any more
No.
damage in the interim? Okay,
I'm not going to
so
say
this
anything that you would have marked down. Just the fight has dragged on, and you're all losing a bit of steam. I'll just say that.
Okay.
But we're going to keep the HP the same.
Got it. Okay. We're just hanging on. It's great. Okay. so then I have 10, 7, 1. All right, at least I got some TP and some SP back. Hooray. Master Gold's like, please, full heal, please. And I was like, I mean, it was some heal. It was some.
It's a some heal.
It's a some heal.
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the episode, leave a like. That'd be pretty cool.
Do the YouTubey things.
Yeah.
Like, share, and subscribe. And leave a
gosh.
comment on the VOD.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I'd be super cool.
Okay.
All right. I would say with my natural 1 initiative, I'm probably not going first.
No, you certainly are not. I'm kind of rearranging things a little bit here.
No, you're good.
Okay. Time has passed by. Let's do this. Okay. The robot has now circled around, and it's going to attack Hoborios.
Oh, do I get an attack of opportunity?
Nope, he's still within your range.
Gosh dang it. I forgot he's like a gajillion feet.
And he moves very quickly.
Yeah.
He swings down, punches the ground, but Hoborios jumps out of the way. And he catches his book midair and stuffs it in his inventory.
I'll say, please put that away, child.
The second robot also attacks him, but also Hoborios jumps back from that one, too.
All right.
Okay. I'm running out of steam here. This is fun. Might need to book it out of here. How about we just run? Might be better.
Do we know in relation, like, where Astrid and crew are? They're not too far
yes,
away,
you do.
right?
You're able to tell that they're pretty close by overall.
Fawn, take these guys and get to Astrid's group on the other side.
Say it again.
Fawn, take these guys and get to Astrid's group on the other side. And don't fight her!
Astrid's...
Fawn, we have to survive right now, and strength in
I
numbers.
understand that! Follow me. And she starts running that way. She's like leading the charge over there.
Yep. Of course she's gonna hightail it. Uh-huh.
She could make it about this far.
Okay. And Eden
It's
would yell at
Hoborios'
Hoborios
turn.
and Falk to make sure Silion gets over there.
I don't mind staying. He walks over to you.
Go!
My lighthouses can protect you a little bit. But if you die, that means one less person in my book club. Unacceptable.
Hoborios! We don't have time to discuss the book club! Get!
No,
I'll be right behind you.
I'll stay a little bit of distance here, but I'm gonna guard you with my lighthouses as best I can, okay?
At least shade towards the other group, because if we can combine groups, that might help things out. I can't do anything if you're splattered across the plains.
He just nods to you. All right, then it's Folk's turn. I can't be a coward. We're loud and proud.
Folk, live to fight another day. Do as I say. Go.
No. No, we're loud and proud.
If Eden could facepalm in this moment, she would be facepalming in this moment.
I'm embarrassing my team. The meaning of loud and proud is that we stand tall no matter what situation we're in.
No, it means being loud and proud. Go!
Give me a
You
persuasion
can't be
roll.
loud and proud if you're dead.
Persuasion roll for me.
Okay. 16.
16?
Folk. Yeah.
16. Okay.
So frustrating.
Damn it! And he runs next to Sil Young.
Good boy.
But not after he leaves. I'll at least do that much. It's Sil Young's turn. He's gonna... Before... Eden, you're following, right?
Yep.
Okay, he starts heading this way. Now it's your turn.
All right, so she is going to. I keep trying to grab my token on the Discord display.
Sorry. Yep.
It's just it's fine. She's gonna stay in melee, but kind of like swing around here to like cover the retreat for the most part.
Okay. Yep.
How far away is she from the second guy? Not far enough. Okay, so I can't do any ranged attacks. That is great. All right. Oh, but I could do. That wouldn't work. That would be 2 actions.
What's the plan?
I'm gonna try something. Hold
Okay.
on. I'm gonna. Actually, she's. Oh, that's wrong.
Somebody please train loud and proud.
They need some help. Okay. I'm gonna see if you're gonna. It has to work.
Okay.
I don't expect it to work.
What's the plan?
I don't have many other options. Eden's gonna try brotherly style open hand.
Okay. Are you trying
And
to
she's
knock the
gonna
robot
try and
back?
Yes, we're gonna domino
Alright.
domino
Yeah.
them if possible.
So
They need to make strength saving throws. But the one she's hitting, the one in front of her, needs to make a strength saving throw, and then maybe if it works, the other one has to too. I don't know. She's gonna try it on the first one.
So he has to make a dex save? Or it?
Strength save.
Strength save.
Probably not the best idea. 'Cause
These
guys
robots
are
have been
kinda-
rolling well. 16.
What does he have?
Pretty sure that beats it.
Pretty sure it beats it too.
I think for you it's yeah, that's right.
I think my spell DC is 14.
Yeah.
Well, shoot. Okay. Let's see. Do I get anything? On a failed save, they take 1d8 plus strength. That's not a d8. That's a d20, young lady. Okay, we rolled an 8. We'll take that. And then she's got...
Okay.
So an 8 plus strength. And she might have a little strength
And it
boost
takes
going
half,
on, right?
right?
Huh?
Half damage.
No, on a failed save, they take the bludgeoning damage from the strike in and of
okay.
itself.
I see.
So that's going to be 8 plus 5, so 13 points of damage to that guy.
Sure. You're able to strike the barrier, and it's like the more you attack this barrier, it's starting to get weaker and weaker. Like every strike, the ripples are getting bigger and bigger.
Okay, and then she's going to, with the last little bit of her movement,
They take half
him.
damage, by the way. I'm looking at the info sheet. If they succeed
do
the
they?
saving throw, they still take half damage. So I'm going to round it up to 7.
Okay, so 7. And then she's just going to use the last little bit of her movement to, like, get back in between them and then fall back into defensive stance.
Defensive stance again. All right. Perfect. So, the one that's flying is going to wrap around here and attack Fawn.
Bruh.
Misses. And the 2 robots are just going to walk up to either side of you and start punching you.
Okay.
First one. Well, 19.
Shockingly, I think that is. Even with offensive, it's okay. All right.
13?
13 does not hit.
No.
Oh, 13
13
damage.
damage.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then this guy, I'm actually going to say that he jumps right here.
Am I gonna? Oh, I was like, am I getting pogo stick? That's just
No.
rude.
He's jumping here, and Folk kind of stops, so Boreos looks over.
I get an attack of opportunity on that.
No, it can't. No, you don't.
Stop going after my rainbow skittle. Ruka and I are going to have words.
The fight is just raging on at the moment. Fawn
My
ducking the
rainbow skittle,
attacks.
no.
She makes it towards the other group.
Okay.
And then, Boreos' turn. Maybe I can do it. What Noah did. Okay, he's gonna go for something incredibly hard. So this has
Roll
to
that
require.
D100.
This has to be a big roll.
Yep.
Okay, that's very good. He gathers his lighthouses around you. He like grunts and he teleports you right next to him.
Oh.
He's like completely wore out though.
Yeah.
Can you carry me over there?
Can she shove him in one of the lighthouses that Eden has out?
On your turn, you can try to. Yeah, I think you can.
Okay. That be
It's
an
Folk's
action?
turn. It would be a bonus, I'll say. So,
Okay.
Folk's turn. Get out of my way! He runs up to it, strengthens his sword. Ah!
Come on, Folk.
He finally hits it with his
Thank
Shinsu
goodness. Poor
reinforced sword. He hits the robot. That's gonna be this. That's gonna be this. It's not much, but he does strike the barrier at the very least, and there is a ripple, so we take those. But the robot, the robot doesn't move. We take those. It's fine. It's fine.
Oh no, poor Folk.
So, it is now Still Young's turn.
Run!
The robot is facing Folk. I'm gonna say Still Young is able to make his way over here.
God, please.
And he's able to make it with the other group.
Come on, Rainbow Skittle.
All right. So it is your turn, but give me a moment, Eden. So
Sure.
it is your turn. You're next to Hiborios. Folk is there. That's when you start noticing that this robot down here is starting to also move up. You're just basically like getting surrounded by these three U1 robots.
Nice.
However, something does sort of interrupt the flow of things. There is a bit of a something that happens here. So, while you're kind of in your defensive stance, you're next to Hiborius, looking around for an exit.
Mm-hmm.
A blinding light erupts in your area.
Oh, I know who that is.
A blinding light.
Mm-hmm.
Would someone else like to finish this description?
Hey, how's it going?
Okay, that was so anticlimactic.
Okay, oh my god!
I was hoping for something a little more epic, but you know, that works too.
What do you mean? The blinding light is already epic.
True. Is that really it? Just a
I have
No,
made
okay,
my
so
arrival.
My shit was muted. My bad. I had said something, but
Oh.
just keep it going, Joe. You already killed it.
Yeah. I have made my arrival onto the battlefield.
So there's a huge wave, a huge explosion, and the robots get knocked back, and there's like sparks flying out of them. Damien arrives. However, Eden, Damien doesn't quite look. That's a giant
big Damien.
He looks quite different.
Big boy Damien is here.
I have eaten lots of food to become bigger.
Big and strong. He ate his Wheaties.
Have you ever played Super Mario Bros?
We're not breaking the fourth wall that much.
I am breaking the fourth wall every moment I speak.
Damien arrives in the middle of this battle, disabling the robots for just a minute. However, he looks a little different.
What?
They do?
I didn't describe this to you, but because you didn't even know until you were being summoned here. Damien has a giant levitating silver and green shackle around his neck that's floating away from his neck, almost like a collar that's surrounding his neck.
Bro, you've been playing too much Fire Emblem, bro. You're doing.
I'm sorry? I don't know what that's referencing.
Oh, please. Everyone, if you haven't played Fire Emblem, this could be a spoiler. Just warning.
I don't think so. I think it's okay.
Even I know that.
Yeah, there's a giant shackle around your neck. It's not tight against your neck, it's floating around it.
Well, that's depressing. Anyways, I'll explain that later. I'm here to save the day and crush these robots. And I have a couple tidbits of information as well.
I'm not gonna ask, but you're
But
gonna tell
you
me the
should.
full story.
Of course, but right now we have something more important to do.
Yes, like surviving.
I mean, now that I'm here, it should be pretty simple.
Eden
Anyways,
fights the urge to
every-
roll her eyes.
Every robot shares the exact same weak point, so if you go for the exact same spot that Sif hit, you are guaranteed to do more.
Did Eden see Sif do what she did? I was under the impression she didn't.
We all saw it on a monitor.
Yeah, we all watched.
You would have seen it happen on the monitor. It wouldn't have been like exactly clear, but you would have seen her go upwards towards the
Eden
back.
was
Eden
doing
had
her
already
mission.
left before that was
That's
shown.
right.
Yeah,
left,
Eden, you
she
weren't
identified
there.
Noah.
That's what it
Yeah,
was.
Yeah.
I was gonna say she didn't see
She
it.
never saw that
Right,
at all.
right. That's right.
Okay, but Folk gets it. Folk's in the
That's Folk gives you a thumbs up.
Like, hey, Folk, my
Folk's the
man, you
real
were
one.
there. You were watching.
Yeah, you were there, man.
Shove that
He
toothpick
gave
in
Folk
there.
his W's, bro. He deserves them.
Yeah. Wait, that's right. If they have the same weak spot, then it's at the back of their neck, I think, or near their head.
That is exactly right. And
So
it
that's all
would
we
just
have to
so
do.
happen that I am basically designed to jump that high.
You're here. You're saving the day. But what's with that? What's that thing around your neck?
We'll explain after.
Got it.
When it's more safe to talk, then we can go.
We're gonna survive this thing. Sorry. Go ahead, Hannah.
No, Eden like takes a quick like glance because you said she noticed the bridge of robots, right?
Oh yeah.
Damien, do you think Confeteor could take all of them out?
It would definitely keep them out of commission to leave you guys to hit the nape of the neck.
Might not
Think
be
you
a
can
bad
do that?
idea. All we can do is try at this point.
Anyway, someone go for the nape of the neck of some of these robots now.
Where's my 3D gear?
All right, Eden, go ahead and make your move.
All right.
Their barriers have been disabled temporarily.
Oh. Okay. What is? Hold on.
Tatake, Eden. Tatake.
The stage
25.
But
29.
will our heroes deign to play their part?
Oh my god.
Okay. Question.
Mm-hmm.
Eden has this little thing called Arrow Storm.
Right.
So, the circle's radius is 30 feet. I think they're all within 30 feet.
Right, but it's also gonna hit the allies.
Does it hit the allies?
Pretty sure it hits all creatures, right? Maybe
All
I'm wrong.
enemies within a circle.
Ah, never mind then. Okay.
Okay. So, she's going to try her best to aim the arrows at the napes of the neck, however.
I see. You're
So
going
if
for the
you
weak
want to
one.
increase the AC or the DC for
Right.
this,
Well,
go
they
for
have to
it.
make saving throws, and I'm just going to say, in addition, could you roll? Could you like make? We'll say make 3 attack rolls, in
Okay.
addition to their saving throws.
Okay. What would I be adding to these attack rolls?
Like as if it was it's Dex proficiency.
Oh. Okay. 16 for the first one.
16 for the first one. All right.
22 for the next one. And 21 for the next one.
Okay.
I rolled well, chat.
The arrows do hit all 3 robots, and it's hard to tell exactly, but you think that you're landing it near the weak spot with these two, this top one here and this right one here.
Okay.
With the bottom one, less so, but you're still hitting it with arrows.
Okay.
As the arrows hit those two in particular, sparks start flying out of the robots, and they're starting to like shake up a little bit.
Okay, do I need to roll my d6 dex damage for them?
No, you don't need to roll damage.
Okay.
All right. You want to move?
And I should probably stay with these guys
She's gonna
until
stay,
we're
alright.
all clear.
Absolutely. What's up?
How high is this cliff?
That cliff, I'm going to say it's 20 feet.
I wouldn't have enough movement. Okay.
Right.
Yeah, she's just gonna. Yeah, she's just gonna stay.
Got it. You're a light bearer too, right, Sisiborios?
That is correct.
What is it that you specialize in?
I specialize in bringing big monsters like this down.
Well, that's perfect for this scenario.
Yep, I'm gonna need your backup.
I'll try my best. Hey, have you, never mind. I'll ask you later.
He likes reading books. Damien has books.
You do? What kind of books?
They're my books. You can borrow one, maybe.
I'd like that very much.
Offensive.
He did. He sure did.
In my books.
Hiborios is going to try to slow down this robot here, even though it is kind of still shutting down. And he's going to make his way over here.
Making his way.
All right. It's Volk's turn. This is my chance. He runs up to it. He starts running up the robot, up to the back of its head. I can do this! To be loud and to be proud. It's more than just a name. It's who we are. If I die today, I'm gonna die fighting!
Folk, don't
And he
get so
activates
dramatic.
the Shinsu in his sword. Come on!
Yamero.
Shing! He swings his sword, and the robot keeps the shock continues to run up the robot, enough so that a blast knocks Folk down. He lands back down on the ground. Take that, you bastard! But he's rubbing his butt. That didn't hurt. That hurt. I hurt a little bit.
My tailbone, no.
Yeah, Damien.
Got the robot pretty good though, I must say.
Not
Not
good
bad
enough.
Folk. So Eden, is the plan to meet up with the other group?
We're kind of cut off right now.
Well, we just have to clear the way, right?
Yes, but we still have to deal with the robots.
Yeah, well, I mean, of course I know that. But that's the plan, right? Meet the other team?
That's what we were trying to do.
Just say yes.
Yes!
All right, here we go. I'm gonna do a jumping slash on the neck. I'm gonna use my frog abilities.
Let me give you control here. You're not called Damien Frog for nothing. Sorry. Okay, so you're gonna this north one up here.
The one that Folk attacked.
Oh, okay, perfect. You're easily able to jump over there. So give me an attack roll with advantage.
All right, we're gonna go. Actually, no, I can't do split scissor. Oh, with advantage. Oh. Okay. Okay.
That definitely hits. Roll. Now I'm gonna say you don't even need to roll. You slice with your scissors, right? Yeah.
All right. Hell yeah.
Perfect.
Just put one Titan down for me.
The robot
right.
just
Who has
starts
the record? Who has the record here?
self-destruct.
Oh wait, hold up. Get back.
Self-destruct.
Get back.
All right, Damien, roll acrobatics to get out of the way.
Hell yeah, brother. That's a 5.
Oh my gosh.
You try to jump away, but you do take some of the explosion.
What about Folk and Hiborios?
Yeah. Well, I gotta. Good call.
It was
Good
like a
call.
combat explosion, wasn't it? Or
Huh?
it's like a full self-destruct.
It's a full self-destruct. Hiborios is able to dodge, but not Folk.
Bro, are you fucking kidding me? Enough!
No,
okay.
It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay.
not
Look,
okay, bro.
look,
Oh
no.
God.
It's fine. It's fine.
Killed, bro.
It's fine. We're doing okay. Wewe're doing okay still.
We're
That's
fine.
nine.
We're
That's
swimming,
nine.
bro.
Nine
Folks,
damage.
No,
to you,
I'm
Damien.
saying as folk fans, we're still eating. Just wait.
9 damage, Damien.
Woo,
9 damage. No
a lot of damage.
I didn't know it could self-destruct. I wonder. And Hiborio says, "I wonder if it's because we're doing this a wrong way. It'd be nice if we had the maid. Our advantage."
Just have them explode next to each other. Doesn't that other robot take damage too? If he's so close, if Herborio is this close? The
No,
floating
it
one?
doesn't. It doesn't take damage.
No?
No. I see. We'll. Folk starts
chain
coughing.
reaction.
We'll get them near each other. Right.
Now, these robots, there's no living aspect to them, right, Joe?
No.
Okay, well, that takes
Sorry.
that one of my... Yeah, it's
Yeah.
okay.
All right. The battle continues onward. Eden, we'll do your turn, then we'll cut away.
Okay, so North and South robot are still like incapacitated, right?
Yeah, but next turn they'll be back.
Next turn they'll be back. Okay, Sorry, I'm just trying to math far. All right, she's going to she's going to run up to this one since we've done a lot of damage to it already. And how tall is it again?
30 feet. But now it's kind of like slumped back, so 15.
So could
20?
she get up on the back of it?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, and then she's going to she's going to do a yeah, she'll do a held spear attack at the nape.
All right, make an attack roll with advantage.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank goodness for advantage. The first one was a 2. So that would be 15 plus 7 is 22 to hit.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll for damage for this one.
All right. So a d8. That's 5. 9. So 9 damage.
Cool. You strike with your spear, and the electricity starts running down its body. It's not quite destroyed, but it's getting close.
But I hit the nape.
You sure did. Not quite destroyed yet. Very close.
Okay.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, she's gonna stay there. She's gonna finish this thing off if she can.
All right. While this is all happening, I'm cutting back to the Jong group before we cut to the Wu group. So the Jong group, you discussed plans off screen. I'm gonna say, Elias and Mozzie would have agreed to the plans, but I want to make sure I understand them. So can you describe what your first move is?
Okay, so can you the island or the area of land that the temple's on?
Yeah.
Is it like? Can you give me a description? Is it just the temple and like
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
some tree? Like what's the rundown?
So it's a small little island in the middle of the lake, kind of like an artificial island, and there's a temple in the middle of it. And off, aside from one of the bridges, is the dual summoning center, and there's 4 bridges that connect it to 4 different areas of Cataclysm Isle. The south bridge is where you would be from your angle.
Okay.
East bridge is where the line of robots are.
Okay, east. What about the other 2?
Other
Like-
2, one leads to the mountains, one leads to the volcano.
Okay. And you said like the bridges that connect each, to the island where the temple is.
Yep.
Are there like trees that kind of
No.
surround the outs? No,
It's
just
just
all.
a skinny bridge. Very thin bridge.
Okay, so basically, step 1 is to have Brack approach the temple from the south bridge, directly where we're coming from, just
Okay.
straight out in the open.
Yeah. So, Brack, can you describe that for me?
So Brack runs up from the south bridge towards the robots. Hold up, which
Wait,
bridge are y'all
so
trying to?
The robots are only on the east island.
Yeah, the robots
or
are on the east bridge.
area.
You're coming from the south. You
South.
wouldn't be coming from where the robots are.
So do you want to head to the east bridge towards
Yeah.
the line of robots?
Yeah, head towards the line of robots.
Alrighty.
And then after getting their attention, he flags Jung down like for the second part of his plan frantically.
Okay, so how are you trying to get their attention?
Brack is waving, doing. Oh, you talking about the robots?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Brack runs up and he just kicks them.
he
He runs up, he kicks one. He runs up, he kicks the other. Not a hard kick, but like the little shin kick that a little sibling would give you, like one of those.
Okay,
That's like a
okay.
little bink.
So when you give them a little bink, they they don't react. They just keep standing there.
I was thinking like you'd throw your spear or something, Like,
Nah. See, this is a distraction. So then when Brack realizes they're not coming towards him, he looks over towards the door that they're guarding, looks back at them, looks at the door that they're guarding.
So again, to kind of to readjust this, they're not guarding the temple. They're
They're not?
standing. They're on the east area of territory, like near the plains and the forests and stuff. And there's a bridge behind them that leads to the island. That leads to the temple.
Oh. Brack just runs past them. Towards the temple. Well, that bridge that they're guarding towards the temple.
So you don't want to even go near the robots?
No. I want to go near the robot. Hold up. So are they in front of the bridge or are they...
They're not where you are. Like from the south, you can reach the temple fine. But then if you wanted to go to the east, that's where the line of robots are on land.
Oh, so I can't reach them where I'm at.
You'd have to go across the east bridge to reach them.
Oh, yeah. Then go across the east bridge, reach them, kick them.
Yep. Okay, so that's what I thought you meant. They don't respond. They don't react.
Brack stabs one of them.
Make an attack roll.
That one music slap. 11.
11? You're able to, like, you strike it, and then boom, a barrier bounces you back. It's like it created one in response to your attack.
So you guys just ain't gonna move, huh? This is... Brack just looks back over at Jung like, I don't know. Like they're not moving.
All right, so we're gonna move into step 2 then, which is basically just to have Mozzie and Leaf watch Brack's back.
Okay.
While Elias, Victor, and I cut from the south and we go the opposite way. So the robots are on the east or across from the east bridge, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're coming from the south bridge and we're gonna cut around the temple on the west, like
right
where the west bridge is to get into the temple.
So you're gonna try to make it into the temple.
Correct.
The three of you, when you get there, there's like a big stone door at the very front, facing the south, and there's 5 slots for 5 keys. Like an old ancient door that would rise up if you put in the 5 keys.
Can't say I didn't see something like this coming. They did say we need the keys after all.
How many keys do we have? Says Victor.
Well, there's the one Leaf has, which is 1, and then Fawn's, which makes 2. We're missing 3.
2 out of 5. We gotta find the other... We gotta go to the other areas then. How about we split up? I'll head north toward the volcano.
Hold on. Isn't it kind of weird?
What?
That there's nothing next to this temple? I mean, there's those robots over there, but they're not even watching the temple.
They're preoccupied with something over there.
What could be more important than the objective everybody's trying to get to?
Wait a minute. What if Eden's over there? And the others?
Victor, just give me a minute, all right? We're working through this, I promise. Eden will be fine. But nobody's gonna be fine if you lose your head, all right? Let's just...
Continue, I'm fine.
What I'm saying is this feels like a setup. Not just the whole thing with this test, but why? Why is there nobody here? No guards, no enemy regulars. Hell, we haven't seen a single team since we started moving towards the temple. This is the most important spot. This is where everybody has to convene.
It doesn't matter if we don't have the keys.
I don't know. Something's off. Joe, I want to roll. Let's see, what would it be? I want to roll, I guess, Arcana. I want to roll to see if I can detect any Shinsu in the area that is not, like from our team here.
Yeah.
Would that be Arcana?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, yo.
What is it?
Yo.
What's
26.
Oh
my
my
guy.
god.
26.
Alrighty.
Oh, my intel busty, my guy.
So. You definitely sense something. Let's put it that way. You sense Shinsu, but below you, like in the water.
Am I able to detect if the shins? Well. Oh. Oh.
You know what? I'm gonna say we take a break, and we're gonna continue this plan, then cut to Woo's group as well. But we're gonna take our break here. Don't. What's wrong, Woo? I really gotta use the restroom. I'm not gonna lie. I think this is the. We're gonna come back. We're gonna come back because I've been holding it in. We'll be back in a sec, guys, and then we'll continue with the episode. Enjoy the memes and fan art because y'all popped off as always. Be back soon.